You're distracting me. You're distracting me.
Liv Morgan. Need more Liv Morgan.
Were you ever a Rhea Ripley guy, or you fell out
Yeah,
of
no,
it?
I was.
Yeah, right. I mean, right?
And pretty handsome guys like Dominic go for pretty girls like me.
Who said
Oh,
Liv said that?
That's what Liv said.
Are you just jealous of Dom? Is that
Yeah,
why you're?
No, I'm jealous, but I also am very intrigued by Liv Morgan and her in-ring talent.
That's crazy.
I love Liv Morgan and her in-ring talent.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble. What's her move called? Like, what's her finisher called?
I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called.
You're not a fan, man.
Oh, I'm a fan.
So
you can look at our Instagram DMs. I'm a fan.
Oh my god. So SummerSlam was this last weekend. A1 Triple H pay-per-view. Top 3 for sure. Was it the best?
I don't say it was the best. To me, WrestleMania 39 was the best.
39 over 40?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I think the Rhea match at 40 was one of the best women's matches of all time. I think the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is one of the best tag team matches of all time. I think that first Cody Rhodes and Roman is still the second best of that one, but I still think it was a 5-star match.
Uncle
I
Dave
think.
says so.
What'd you say? Well, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Meltzer is an idiot. I also think what you look back, I think it was what is his name? They had a bunch of fucking matches that were good.
Yeah.
That tag team quadruple match?
I think that this is the first like this pay-per-view was so there's no fat.
It was the best pay-per-view, not a Mania.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no fat on this thing.
No.
Everything was done.
Everything delivered.
Except one thing that we'll talk about in a second. There was one thing that I wasn't crazy about. Obviously, the highlights of this pay-per-view. Punk versus Drew. Gunther versus Damian was pretty good.
I thought it was a great match. I thought Damian carried his own, and I thought Damian really intrigued me as even better of a character than I thought, and it made me look very well back on his reign.
Yeah, big. I mean, I'm okay with his title run being cut as short as it was because it turned him into it's going to make him a really big baby face. And I'm super happy with that. And Gunther becoming world champion. I think I know where they're going with this. Yeah.
I'm hit or miss on whether.
Dare I say John Cena, Gunther at Mania?
That's where I'm hit or miss because I've been in between about that. We'll talk about that sooner or later, but I think it's either that or he carries it till next Bash at Berlin, and then it's Ilya.
I like that too. It wouldn't even look the same. That match wouldn't even look the same because Gunther. I mean, I think Walter ate Gunther and then Walter spit out Gunther.
Yep.
So anyway, that match is great.
Let's go in order and we can slowly talk about them. We can quickly go through what we liked about each match.
Okay. The first one was Liv and Rhea, correct?
Yep.
I know what you like about this one. It was
the wrestling was great.
All right, not joking around. It's actually a really great match.
No, it was. I was a little about the start.
Yeah, so was I.
But
It picked up
then I
though.
was kind of like, oh, okay, I get where they're going with it to keep making Rhea look like Rhea.
Yeah.
And then I loved no one. I'm serious because I've been one of those ones where I'm like, Dom got there like because of his dad, but he's really turned into a guy that like, I mean, his emotion like throughout that match, if you paid attention to it, like how he sold everything was very well done.
I mean, I think he's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I argued that he should have been the one that won the heavyweight title, not Damian. Just because he's a fucking sniveling dirtbag heel.
Yeah, I just don't think he's ready for that. He hasn't even had a title reign yet, other than the tag team.
He didn't need. Okay. There was a stinker on here. There was a stinker on this card. I forgot.
Let me think back. Well, we can go through it.
Well, I gotta find.
But let's continue talking about it. I think. I genuinely think the finish was great.
Yeah.
Finish was where it needed to be, especially just building the whole Judgment Day and coming to the end of the Judgment Day was very well done. And then I genuinely think it still made Rhea look super strong like always, while also really like making Liv Morgan like a star there. Like I've seen like Liv Morgan has always been pretty over, but I really think like she like really did well with all that.
Yeah, I
finish
think
everything.
My only concern is I don't exactly 100% know where this is gonna go.
That's my thing too. I was gonna say that I don't know long term what this
is this gonna just be Dom and Liv banging for another year, or
we
already got Dom and Rhea were banging. I mean, not really, but in the storyline they were banging. So now it's just Dom's gonna be banging again.
I mean, he went to jail.
He probably did some banging in jail too.
Well, he's only in there one day.
It's enough time.
I know.
You know what you can do in a day?
Oh, we know a guy.
Ask Prison Dom what you can do in a day. You know what I'm saying?
We know a guy.
We do?
He was in there for 2 weeks.
I'm not cutting it. I want you to know I'm not cutting it.
Do you?
We do know a guy. Oh. That's fucking funny. Okay. Careful. You got friends in high places that might not take kindly to that.
I'm fine.
Me personally, I love it. I need more of it in my life. But what was next after this? It was it Braun and Sammy?
Yeah, Braun and Sammy.
That was early on.
Just what it needed to be. We talked about
yeah,
this.
I think I texted you that. I think I was like, this is exactly what this needed to be. You know what it reminded me a lot of? It reminded me a lot of the Goldberg
Brock Lesnar.
Match.
Yeah.
It was a little longer, had a little more
gas. No curveball. No curveball. All gas.
Yeah, I love it. It was exactly. I think this match was like 8 minutes long, and it was just fucking gas. Go. Just all gas. Go. All gas.
You got to have some of those matches sometimes. They're just gas.
There's not enough.
No.
There's not enough.
It needs to be happen more. Just 5 to 8 minutes of just pure sprinting around.
Just
running into shit.
No change ups.
Paluma kick to spear.
No fucking sliders.
No. All fastballs. Gas.
All fastballs.
That's really all it needs to be said about it. I think Braun Breaker's going to do well. And I think that's what it needed to be.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, do you think him and Sammy keep going? Oh, they're gonna do a 2 out of 3 falls next week.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they 2 out of 3 falls match on Raw. Love it.
Oh, that'll be a great match.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I don't know if they keep Bad Blood's the next pay-per-view, right?
Yes, October.
Okay. Wow, really?
No, September.
I hope there's. I don't know.
No, because next one's Bash of Berlin. You got Bash of Berlin, September. October's Bad Blood. Survivor Series is November, and then you wouldn't have one in December.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, maybe they do wrestle Bash at Berlin. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. That seems like they're gonna do this 2 out of 3 on Monday and might end it. I don't know. The stinker on this card. Nia and Bailey.
I forgot about it, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I forgot that. I was gonna say that he pitched a perfect game, but he didn't.
He
let
decided to walk a batter and went to a no-hitter.
Yeah.
I want to let everyone know.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck are we pushing Nia Jax in 2024?
I don't even know why she's here. I still don't even know why she's around. More important, like I was thinking about this.
Has she ever done anything good? I'm gonna answer that question. No.
She got RKO'd by Orton.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I think the best thing that she ever did
was leave.
No.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Now it's sad
Get
that
fired.
This was
that
a mistake. The best thing that she ever did was break Becky Lynch's nose, because it made Becky Lynch into what Becky Lynch is today.
Yeah.
She did it an accident, fortunately, but it was cool. I was thinking about this the other day. I don't really. I think the era of the big giants, it's dead. It's over.
Been dead.
It's just I was thinking about
and I think this is it. I think ever since, and you'll agree with this, ever since Omos got off the card, me and all the Omos sapiens, we've kind of just went back to our roots of like these small guys. Me and the Omos sapiens and Omos sexuals were really, linked to the big guys. And now, since the 5-star match machine known as Omos has not been on the card, we've kind of turned on everyone that's bigger.
Has he been on TV?
No, I've been following, I have a fan page for him, and recently he's nowhere in sight. He's considered a free agent on WWE rosters.
Should have been in the Wyatt 6. Just an animal.
I want to let you know that wouldn't have fucking worked. Because the one time they put him behind a ninja mask. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he looked like Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Yep. I want to let you know the fact that he has a WrestleMania match.
And it was good, wasn't it? It was against Brock.
It wasn't bad.
I think he was all right. But the point is that like Nia Jax is supposed to be one of these like giants and of the women's division, and I just don't care anymore. Like the Braun, like I don't care. I was thinking about this. I don't give a fuck to ever see Braun Strowman wrestle again.
And also, I'll say this. This is my ending with this match. For how good of a storyline Bayley had to win the championship.
Yeah, this ain't a stinker.
Well, that was a terrible reign.
Yeah. I don't feel like Bayley ever really gets a chance, does she?
I just don't think she's ever had a good reign.
What happened to where was Bianca Belair? And where's Jade Cargill? I was thinking, are they hurt?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what happened to them. Especially Jade Cargill.
Well,
wasn't that a big deal?
Didn't they turn on each other? Shit, I don't remember.
I don't know.
That's forgettable. Go on to the next match. We're done talking about this shit.
Next match, I think it was Sammy. I think it was LA and Logan.
Banger.
Listen.
We hate Logan Paul, but he continues to prove a point.
Yeah, like Kenny Omega did an interview, or it was like a clip taken out of his stream. I think I sent it to you, where he was like,
"Yeah,
listen, Logan is like doing really great things, and he can continue to do fantastic things in WWE. But also, it's like it's planned out that way. Like he has a point A, point B, point C, point D. Like, could Logan Paul go to the G1 and put on bangers every 48 hours? I don't think so. But with that being said, what he's still capable of doing is
unreal.
It's unreal. And the fact that he's having matches like this on a...
He hasn't had a bad match.
Not once. Insane. That's an insane...
And not just like average matches. They've been good.
Yeah. Consistently. I mean, that fucking moonsault, springboard
was
moonsault,
unreal.
It's unreal. I mean, it was ripped right out of Kenny Omega's playbook, but it's...
Well, like I said, and I texted this to you, I was very nervous about this match on paper because LA Knight is not a great wrestler.
Yeah, he can't.
And I didn't think Logan...
He just can't carry anybody.
I didn't think it would have helped Logan out. A banger.
Did a great job.
Yep, that's all I gotta say. I know. I think LA Knight will do well with this reign. They give him TV time, and then give Logan a little bit of a break, and you can give him like one of those one-off matches against like Gunther or the another champion, and you're chilling.
Yeah. Damon and Gunther, we kind of already talked about this.
Yep, great match, great ending. Finn, Prince Devitt.
I mean, they gotta make him a guy. They should do that again, right? I mean, they like... At least you gotta do something with the Demon.
I don't know. He's talked about not bringing it back.
He's talked about... I've seen him talk about when he brings it back, it has to be an important thing.
Yeah. He said it was kind of dead after that whole...
The Edge thing.
Ordeal.
Edge kind of fucked it up.
No, was it?
It was Edge was the last time you saw it. It wasn't Edge who fucked it up. The Edge match fucked it up. But the last time you saw it was when he wrestled Edge and lost. Clean. Yeah. Well, I guess it was in hell, so I don't think it was super clean. Punk and Drew. Oh, banger.
Banger. Cinema. And I love the references of The Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
I noticed literally right off the rip, I'm like, pink gear. And then someone posted it on Twitter right when the match started. And I was like, oh, these guys are fucking cooking already.
I mean, everything about this was great.
Awesome.
He looked phenomenal.
Yep.
I mean, he looked in great shape. I was watching this match with caution because I was afraid that
I was nervous he was going to get hurt. I was nervous he got hurt after that spot where Drew flinged him into the table and then switched sides and flipped him into the table, and Punk didn't protect himself because he didn't notice it was going to happen. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I thought he fucking got a concussion there.
Yeah. But he seems okay.
Yeah.
And I think... like the good news is like he has the injury problem for sure, but he was going on a little run there after he tore the tricep for the first time, where he was having great matches and wasn't getting hurt. You notice that they didn't do the future shock.
Yeah.
And I think that he's just gonna be careful about what spots he puts himself in. But if he has matches like this, it's great.
That's all I really gotta say. I think it lived up to what it should have been, and I'm really excited to see them do the Bad Blood Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, I was gonna bring
because that's exactly what that feud led to. The Bret Hart,
perfect. It's perfect.
Perfect callback. Everything.
And like the good news is like if Punk loses the Bad Blood Hell in a Cell match, it still doesn't hurt him.
No.
As a matter of fact, I
Like we
think
said,
he will.
this is, again, we're watching cinema. I'm
Yeah.
worried. I love storylines. Give me storylines.
Yeah, this was great. Speaking of storylines, hey dude. So whenever I said that there was one thing about this card that disappointed me, and I wasn't thinking about the night, that one disappointed. Actually, that one wasn't even anything. What disappointed me? Solo Sikoa is so far from being ready.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. And I texted you, and we didn't really have a conversation about it, but you can tell night and day this guy's not.
He's not there.
No. And he's not close. I mean, he looked... maybe it was just their blend of styles. It didn't connect. But still,
I genuinely think he needs to have more matches. He doesn't fucking wrestle.
I don't know. I don't know what was going on here. It just wasn't like the match itself, storyline great. The match itself, I don't think was good. And I think it was
I didn't think it was good either.
And I think it was because Solo.
Yeah.
And I think Cody was trying his dick off.
Yep.
But Solo looked nervous. He looked out of it.
But in the back of his mind, I just think he knew the GOAT was going to come back.
Which is great. But the problem is if this is going to lead to Roman and Solo.
I hope it doesn't. I hope it leads somehow to Roman and Rock.
You would hope. But you got to get Rock back.
I think that's where it's going to go down in Survivor Series.
I hope.
I genuinely think, now that I think about it, I think it's going to be how they built it is that you're going to have this slow build, and it might be Solo versus Roman at like Bad Blood maybe. And then you'll have a weird finish there, and then you'll have Survivor Series. It'll be Solo, Fatu, and the Gorillas of Destiny versus the Usos, Zayn, and Roman.
Yeah. And
then I think The Rock will come out and screw Roman.
I think there's a possibility of... I think that's the likely scenario. I know, like, the dream one that you and I came up with last time was... It was the original Bloodline. Roman, Usos, Sammy, and Cody.
I just think it's hard to now put Cody in that because I think they're going to put Cody. I'm actually surprised they put Randy with Gunther right now.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were going that whole route with, like, Randy kind of hinting at turning on Cody.
Yeah.
But I could see them doing a lot of different stuff with Cody right now.
Again, honestly, I think you get him away from the Bloodline.
I do too. I think that's over and done with.
Yeah.
Until you want to do Roman versus Cody 3.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen till after WrestleMania.
Oh no, I think that's I think it'll take like 2 years to happen.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be a while. I'm excited for this Roman babyface run. I mean, no matter what, I think the whole Bloodline thing has to end at WrestleMania. Like, I think you break all of them up and just move on. Roman doesn't need it. What is...
Roman doesn't need anything. Roman doesn't need you either. Roman doesn't need anyone. Roman is my little Pookie. And Roman will do whatever the fuck he wants.
What do you do with Cody?
Right now?
Yeah.
I think so. The hard part is because Basher Berlin's very big, because it's out of the country, they're gonna want to put him on the card. Oh, that's the hard part.
Who's he wrestle?
Because I would have kept him for an 8-week build. and put him at Bad Blood.
Against who?
Exactly, because then you need 8 weeks. But like I'm saying, you're having 4 weeks until Bash of Berlin.
Yeah.
So I think you need 8 weeks for someone to build.
Yeah, it could be Kevin Owens.
It could be, but that's a hard story to get to. It would.
Randy made the most sense, but
yeah, now they put him with Gunther. Seth is with Bronson Reed right now, which I'm actually looking forward to because Bronson Reed, not character-wise.
Yeah, Seth's gone again.
Oh, he got put on the shelf.
Yeah, that was writing him off.
Ah.
I don't know for how long, but they said the whole point of that was to write him off.
Well,
hurt again. You just have Punk sit to the side a little bit, do Drew versus Cody, then Punk come back?
Yeah, I think Punk needs. I don't think you put Punk in
Berlin.
I think you put him in Bad Blood. You put him in Bad Blood. If you want Punk to win at Bad Blood, then you can do another one at Survivor Series of Punk and Drew.
I like that.
I just think realistically right now with Punk's body, I think he has to be smart because I know he wants to make it to Mania.
Yeah.
And I think he has to build up to that.
Yeah. We're gonna run out of time, but I agree with you. SummerSlam, rank it out of 10.
9.5.
I think it's 9. 9 or 8. All right. Peace out, everybody.